It's Tanya, and I'm here once again with the weekly sketch inspiration from the Hip Kit Club. And if you aren't in the Facebook forum, I do think you should go there. We have a lot of fun and we do these every week, and I'm very shaky showing you my photograph. So yes, you would have seen the sketch, and I am still using the November hip kits because, yes, we know, December hasn't arrived yet, and January has been shipped, but that hasn't arrived yet either. So I am on the last legs, and as you can see there, I really do not have much to work with. But on the upside of that, when you don't have very much to work with, it does stretch you creatively, and it does get your imagination going, because most of what's left is very winter themed, as the kits were, holiday and winter themed, so I can't really use a lot of it. So ooh, pardon me, that's terrible. As you can see, I'm going through trying to find as much as I can that will work, and that Wonderland, I don't use it. It's very glittery. Then I thought, okay, seeing as I do have so little left, I will go into my past kits, and I think this one was the September or October kits, and just have a look to see if there's a few little embellishments that I can use from there. So that's why I grabbed that, and I'm just seeing what goes color-wise. I thought maybe that ampersand I could color or emboss, as I've seen some of the other girls do, but I don't use it. So I do use a cut file. I think Zinnia created these for the December kits. Very pretty. It's these very pretty flowers, and it has a 2017 year on it as well, and I cut that too. You'll see that later. So now I'm thinking, right, I got the placement of those flowers. I did that in accordance to the sketch. And then I figured, okay, well, that looks quite pretty with those behind it. And so I then think, maybe I can use something else, and I really do like that. But I don't use that, if I remember. Having said all of that, I think I use something else for the backing of those flowers. And it's taken me a long time to decide. There we go. There we go. That just looks so much prettier. So I back them with this very pretty pink paper, and then I go on with the design, having a quick squiz at the sketch, which was on my computer. I should have had it next to me in hindsight, but hey, sketches can be just bouncing off points, can't they? You just look at it once, and then you get the placement of the certain elements that you want to use, and then you just go for it. Normally I use the placement of the photograph from the sketch and a couple of elements, and then I just wing it. So yes, so how is everybody doing? This is the first time I'm chatting to you since, the new year started, and where are we now? My gosh, we're in the middle of January already. Oh dear, that is very, very fast, isn't it? The year already flying by. And now I confused myself because I had the idea where the photograph was going, and then for some reason it just wasn't working in my brain. But I get it in the end. So I'm matting the photograph, and the photograph is of me and my two girls. We went away over the holidays, and we went and spent Christmas with my brother and his little boy, and my nephew took a big shine to my camera. I got a new camera for Christmas. Yes, I was very spoilt by my husband. So I got a lovely new upgrade of my camera, and he took a big shine to it, and he kept taking photographs. But I have to say, this one he took, it really turned out nicely, so I'm very pleased with it. And I have this new kind of, not a resolution, no, because I don't do those because they fail 3 days after you've made them, but a new determination to use my older tools, and one of those are punches. So I figure if I have the punch on my desk, then I will be more inclined to use it, which is what is happening here. I have that very pretty, I think it's an EK Success one, of the flowers, and you can see me faffing around here, but I figured why not punch the side. Oh, and I'm counting out 12 inches there. We're metric over here, so yeah, it takes a little while to work out the inches. So I thought if I did that, then it would give it, gives the layout some difference and a bit of interest. And then I thought, I need to do it on the other side as well, because then that balances it out. So I decide to do that, and then I do the whole, now I've worked out what 12 inches is, so now I need to, put it all together. So that's what I'm doing here. Not complicated at all, but it is quite fun, and I do like the end result. It's something a little different because I was using cardstock as my background, and I find cardstock to be somewhat, dare I say, boring? It's terrible, isn't it? But I like patterned paper, so when I have a plain cardstock background, you feel like you need to do something with it, which is why just now I'm going to start splattering. Ah, there we go. I knew it was coming up soon, because and that's blow me down or something. Sorry, it really was fast showing you there. But yes, it's too plain for my liking, so that is why I take that, and I take the Glorious Day, and I splatter. When it dries, it's quite subtle. As you can see there, it's not, it's not a mad splatter in your face, but I think it gives just a little bit of interest to the background. And there's my big 2017 from the cut file, and as I had mainly letters left over in these kits, I figured I'd go with one of my nice long titles. And that With You is an offcut from another cut file, which I used on one of my previous layouts, so that worked out well. And the fun comes from previous month's kits. So we've got 2017 is going to be so fun with you too, and of course it will. My girls and I, we have a tremendous amount of fun. And when you look at it, when I did a whole bunch of sewing, because on the sketch there was sewing, so I'm just showing you my very haphazard sewing there. And those leaves, if you look at what I've done with the flowers, I've lifted up the leaf a little bit again to give a bit of dimension. And sequins, I did have sequins left, so I do this wonderful positioning of the sequins all over the show, and then as soon as I turn the camera off, I decide I don't like it and I change it all up, which you will see soon. But I'm forcing you to watch a little bit of placement first, just to show you how indecisive I can be. So there you see, totally changed it up, put 3 gold ones on, and then dot 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 after the 2. Now I'm trying to see if any of these word phrases will work, because I like to put a lot of things on the layout, and as I didn't have that much to put on, I'm really trying to do stuff here. That doesn't stay there though, but you'll see why just now. And so we're thinking, right, I've got the words down there, I need words somewhere else, where can I put them? But I couldn't make it work. And then I had that so excited because, no, what's it? Shining brightly, is it? Yes, shining brightly. I thought that might work. And actually, if you look at it, it's not bad. But I don't put it on in the end. You know, one of those moments where you decide, no, it really doesn't work. And I get a bird on, and I get the squirrel on. I was really quite pleased with that because A, it's giving a little bit more to the layout, and B, they're really cute and I got to use them. So go me. Yep. Maybe that should be another determination. Use it up. I think that's usually one of our determinations every year, isn't it? Use our stuff up. So there you see, I took away that phrase because I felt it was with the bird there, I found the words at the bottom were distracting, and it wasn't balanced properly, so that's why that went. And then I figured my little squirrel is holding the bunch of balloons. Very, very cute, but then I had to remove that gold sequin from his bottom because, yes, well, we all know what that can look like sometimes, don't we? Yes, we shan't mention it. We have delicate dispositions here. So I just moved it up a bit, so I've still got the 3 gold sequins, still valiantly trying to put words on, but realizing it's just not working. Do I realize I do? And then that is actually a brr. But if you stick it behind a photo like that, it just looks like a little bit of pink element to end things off nicely. And there we go. There we go. I do hope you enjoyed this. I do hope you're having a wonderful time. Do come and join us in the Facebook group. We have fun there, and all us girls are there, and we chat scrapping things, and we look at each other's layouts, and we just have a wonderful time. So, have a wonderful day, and we will chat again soon. Bye bye.